When the cold sets in, most people slow down. They complain about the dark mornings, the empty streets, and the frost biting at their bones. But not me. Winter is when I become dangerous. It's when I build what others will only see when the sun returns. You see, transformation doesn't happen when things are easy. It happens in silence, in solitude, in the months when nobody is watching. Back in 1919, when the war was done, and the world had forgotten about the men who came back broken, I didn't hide from the darkness. I used it. The nights were long and the whiskey burned, but in those cold hours, I built the Shelby empire brick by brick. While others rested, I planned. That's your first rule of the winter arc. Discipline must become your weapon. In winter, the body slows, but the mind, it must sharpen. Every morning I rise before the sun. I pour black coffee. No warmth, no comfort, only clarity. Because comfort breeds weakness, and weakness has no place in a man who leads. In the harsh months after the war, I trained myself to think 10 moves ahead. While the streets froze, my plans burned hot. The deals as the betrayals, all forged when others slept. So when you feel the cold, don't curse it. Use it to test your resolve. Wake up earlier. Train harder. Discipline will separate you from the rest. Winter is a time to withdraw from distractions, from the noise of people who talk but never act. Back in the early days, I cut ties with every man who slowed me down. Even family. Not out of cruelty, but out of necessity. Sometimes to become who you're meant to be, you must walk alone through the snow. That's how I did it. That's how I became something more than just another soldier trying to survive. Silence isn't loneliness. It's where transformation takes root. I read. I study men stronger and smarter than myself. Business, war, philosophy. You cannot win the game of life if you do not understand it. When I sat in that cramped office in Small Heath, I didn't dream. I calculated. Every book I read, every deal I made, was part of the winter work. The work that nobody saw. And when spring came, I was already miles ahead. Remember this, the mind is the real weapon. Steel rusts, guns jam, but knowledge cuts forever. Embrace the pain. Winter will test you, the cold will bite, the loneliness will sting. But pain is proof you're still alive. After France, I learned to stop running from it. When you make peace with pain, it loses its power over you. So when the nights get darker and your doubts creep in, don't seek comfort. Seek challenge, because every moment you endure what others cannot, you become what others are not. So if you're listening to this, and you feel the chill of the world pressing on you, good. That means it's time to transform, disappear, work, suffer, learn, and when you return, they won't recognize the man you've become, because by then, you'll be unshakable. Like me, Thomas Shelby of the Peaky Blinders.